Michael Shure is joining us. He's political correspondent for the Young Turks on Current TV. Michael, we saw the Paul Ryan speech last night, did an instant what you need to know video right after, within minutes of it being done. Started seeing the articles come out from the left saying this is one of the most disingenuous speeches we've seen in a long time, and from some supposedly middle-of-the-road reporters as well. Then we saw the reaction from the right saying the left has got to stop whining. He wasn't lying about anything. What's the reaction there?
You know, the reaction here is that blame the left for everything. Blame the left for the media. I sat down next to a woman inside the hall yesterday during one of our breaks on Current, and I was sitting and talking with her, and she said, "Oh, you're from the media." I said, "Yes." "Are you part of the liberal media?" "Well, all of you are anyway." There's just that sort of course, this is one woman, but it's that kind of experience over and over here. So they blame us in the media for creating the notion that Paul Ryan is possibly lying. Not to mention today, John Cornyn, the senator from Texas, said that we need fact checkers. He asked, who's fact checking the fact checkers? And I couldn't believe it. This is where we are in America today. And then, of course, they would say, who's fact-checking the guys who are fact-checking the fact-checkers? It would go on and on.
And it's just turtles all the way down, as we know with that theory about the universes, same type of thing. Let's talk about today. We've got Jeb Bush speaking, and of course, eventually Mitt Romney is going to kind of close the whole thing off. What are you looking for? What might happen in these speeches?
That's what I've been trying to find out. I've been trying to find out, so much of this has been about people kicking the tires for 2016, letting the audience kick the tires for 2016, as I'm sure Jeb Bush is also going to want to do. And I've been trying to do a little reporting to find out if he is going to go to that third rail of national Republican parties, which is George W. Bush, and what he's going to do. And from what I'm able to gather and what my hunch is that he will mount a vigorous defense of his brother, and that's why he is here. Also because of former governor from Florida, a popular figure in this state, and actually in the middle of the Republican Party, despite his last name. So I think you're going to see a little bit of that from Jeb Bush today. That's what I would predict, is that he's going to defend his brother against the blame that everything that's wrong with America goes back to those 8 years.
And is he going to really make a case for Mitt Romney? Because Paul Ryan talked a lot about Barack Obama, really didn't mention much about Mitt Romney until the very end.
David, I wish I knew the answer to that. Everybody you think is going to go up and make a case for Paul Ryan, and none, for Mitt Romney, and none have, as you astutely pointed out. The other part of it is the best speech that was given today was given by Condoleezza Rice, a member of George W. Bush's, given at the convention, a member of George W. Bush's team, as you know, and that's not the era that this Republican Party needs to harken back to. And so I don't know what they're going to do. I would imagine he is going to talk about Mitt Romney. He didn't endorse him, you'll remember, in the primaries. Now, of course, he has endorsed him. All the Bush endorsements have been, I would say, tepid at best, though.
All right, and the Mitt Romney speech, what needs to happen? If you can make up any ideal scenario for the Mitt Romney speech, what's the best he could possibly get out of it?
The best that he could get out of it, can I be snarky and say that there's great news out of New Orleans and they rescue someone and all the news goes there? No, I think what he needs is a lot of noise. He needs a lot of imagery, and I don't think his words are going to matter. I don't think his demeanor is going to matter. If I hear another person say he's got to look more presidential, what does that mean? He has to show that there is energy. And I think if they're able to get imagery that shows energy in this hall about him, about his candidacy, that's what's going to carry forward for the next 67 days. I don't think it's going to be anything he says tonight.
All right, Michael Shure, political correspondent for the Young Turks on Current TV. Will we see you in Charlotte next week?
We will see you in Charlotte, David.
Okay, thanks so much.
Thanks a lot.